Why India never balkanized. The miracle of unity in diversity. When India gained independence in 1947, many observers doubted its survival as a single nation. With its sheer diversity, more than 1,600 languages, multiple religions, and a complex tapestry of castes and ethnicities, India seemed destined to fragment, much like the Balkans or other empires of the past. Yet, more than 7 decades later, India remains one of the world's largest and most diverse democracies. The question is, how has India defied these odds? The answer lies in a mix of historical resilience, visionary leadership, and an extraordinary ability to embrace complexity. Civilization of unity amidst diversity. India is not just a modern nation-state, it is a civilization that has endured for thousands of years. The people of the subcontinent have always been bound by shared cultural threads despite their differences. Take the rivers, for example. From the Ganges in the north to the Kaveri in the south, rivers have been worshipped and celebrated across regions, creating a spiritual and cultural common ground. Languages and scripts may differ, but the epics of the Mahabharata and Ramayana resonate in every corner of the country, told in countless regional forms. Festivals like Diwali, Eid, and Christmas are celebrated with equal fervor, and the aroma of spices like turmeric and cardamom wafts through kitchens from Kerala to Kashmir. India's diversity is its greatest strength. This shared cultural heritage creates a sense of belonging that transcends boundaries, fostering a collective identity despite vast differences. Leadership that stood the test of time. When the British left in 1947, they didn't leave behind a neatly packaged nation. They left a chaotic patchwork of princely states, linguistic groups, and simmering communal tensions. It was up to India's leaders to stitch this patchwork into a coherent whole. Sardar Patel, known as the Iron Man of India, led the integration of over 560 princely states. His diplomacy, sometimes persuasive, sometimes tough, ensured that a fragmented India did not become a reality. Imagine trying to convince hundreds of regional rulers to give up their power for a larger national vision. It was nothing short of a Herculean task. Then there was Jawaharlal Nehru, India's first prime minister, whose vision of a secular, democratic India helped steer the nation through its formative years. Nehru once said, "India is a bundle of contradictions held together by strong but invisible threads." He believed in celebrating these contradictions rather than suppressing them. A constitution for all. The adoption of the Indian Constitution in 1950 was a defining moment. This document wasn't just a set of rules. It was a promise to every citizen, rich or poor, Hindu or Muslim, man or woman, that they had a place in this new nation. The Constitution recognized the diversity of India and accommodated it through a federal structure. States were allowed to govern themselves on local issues, and linguistic states were later created to respect regional identities. This flexibility acted as a pressure valve, preventing the kind of resentment that often leads to separatism. Secularism, another cornerstone of the Constitution, ensured that no religion could dominate the state. In a country as deeply spiritual as India, this was a bold and essential decision. It allowed people of different faiths to coexist under a shared sense of belonging, a people who chose unity. While leaders and institutions played their part, the true credit for India's unity goes to its people. Despite their differences, Indians have repeatedly chosen to stay together. The struggle for independence, which brought people from all walks of life together, instilled a deep sense of shared destiny. Consider the story of how linguistic tensions were managed. In the 1950s, there were demands to redraw state boundaries along linguistic lines. Rather than suppress these demands, the government listened. States like Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, and Maharashtra were created based on language, but within the framework of a united India. This approach showed that diversity could be accommodated without sacrificing national unity. Economic interdependence. Economically, India's regions are deeply intertwined. The wheat from Punjab feeds millions in the south, while the spices of Kerala travel to every kitchen across the country. The industrial hubs of Gujarat and Maharashtra power the economy, while the IT revolution in Bengaluru connects India to the world. This interdependence creates practical reasons for staying united. Fragmentation would mean severing these lifelines, leading to economic chaos. The idea of one India is not just an emotional or political aspiration, it's a necessity for survival and prosperity. The role of the armed forces. India's military has played a critical role in maintaining unity. Beyond defending the country's borders, the armed forces have acted as a stabilizing force during internal conflicts. For example, they helped quell separatist movements in Punjab during the 1980s and continue to manage insurgencies in the Northeast and Jammu and Kashmir. The Army, Navy, and Air Force operate as apolitical institutions, emphasizing loyalty to the Constitution rather than any regional or political entity. This neutrality has earned them respect across the country, further uniting the nation. Resilience and adversity. India has faced its share of challenges, from the partition in 1947, which caused immense suffering, to communal riots, insurgencies, and even wars with neighbors. The country has weathered numerous storms. Each time, it has emerged stronger. During the Indo-Pak Wars of 1965 and 1971, for instance, Indians rallied together, putting aside regional and religious differences to defend their homeland. Even during internal crises, such as the emergency in the 1970s or more recent communal tensions, the underlying fabric of democracy and unity has endured. A shared dream for the future. Finally, what keeps India united is a shared dream for the future. Despite its challenges, India's people are deeply invested in the idea of progress. Whether it's sending missions to Mars, excelling in cricket, or contributing to the global IT revolution, Indians take pride in their collective achievements. This sense of pride is amplified by the celebration of diversity. When a Tamil movie wins an international award or a Manipuri boxer brings home Olympic glory, the entire country cheers. These moments remind Indians that their diversity is not a weakness but a strength. Conclusion. India's unity is not a miracle. It is the result of deliberate choices, courageous leadership, and the resilience of its people. It is a story of compromise and cooperation, of celebrating differences rather than erasing them. In a world often divided by identity, India's example offers hope. It proves that diversity, far from being a liability, can be the foundation of a strong, vibrant, and united nation.